My beloved child, the time is near, much closer than you may realize. Every breath you take is a reminder of the life I've given you, and every moment is precious beyond measure. But now the hourglass is almost empty, and I call you to be alert. I am speaking to you with urgency because you have no time left to delay, no time left to wander or to turn your heart away from me. The world around you is shifting rapidly, and things that once seemed solid are crumbling. The voices of distraction are growing louder, the temptations of this world ever more enticing yet fleeting. You feel it within your soul. There's a stirring, a longing for something deeper, something more eternal. You have sensed my presence, but still you hesitate. My child, now is the moment of decision. I stand at the door of your heart, and I ask you to listen, truly listen, for what you do in this moment matters more than you know. Your life is but a vapor, here today and gone tomorrow. You must not waste what I have entrusted to you. I have given you this time on earth for a purpose, not for idle pursuits or meaningless endeavors. Every day that passes without you drawing near to me is a day that cannot be recovered. I love you deeply, and I long for you to fulfill the destiny I've placed before you. But you must move with urgency, for the days are short and the end is near. I have watched over you since the moment of your birth, seeing every step you've taken, every decision you've made. There have been moments of joy, but also moments of sorrow. I was with you in each of them, whispering to your heart, guiding you even when you were unaware. But now, the whispers have become a clear call, a loud and undeniable plea to turn to me with your whole heart. Do not think you have more time. Do not believe the lie that says tomorrow is guaranteed. I am telling you now, this is the day of salvation. This is the moment to choose. You have no time left to live in complacency. The hour is late, and the clock is ticking. The events unfolding around you are signs of what is to come. Wars, unrest, and confusion reign in the hearts of many. But I am offering you peace, clarity, and the assurance of eternal life. You've heard my voice before, but perhaps you have been uncertain, questioning whether it was truly me calling. But now you know. Deep in your spirit, you recognize the truth of my words. I am the Good Shepherd, and I am calling you by name. I call you to come home, to step into the fullness of what I have prepared for you. The things of this world are passing away. The riches, the pleasures, the accolades, all of it is temporary. None of it will last. The only thing that will endure is your soul and the choices you make regarding your relationship with me. What will you choose, my child? Will you continue to chase after the wind, or will you grasp hold of the eternal? Time is slipping through your fingers, and you have no time left to waste. Do not be deceived by the illusion of security in the things of this earth. They are like shifting sand beneath your feet. Only I can provide the firm foundation you need. In me there is safety. In me there is refuge. But you must come to me now, for the window of opportunity is closing. The storm is on the horizon, and when it comes, it will be too late to seek shelter. I know the struggles you've faced. I see the weight of burdens you carry. You've tried to bear them on your own, thinking you can handle it, but you cannot. I never intended for you to walk this path alone. My arms are open wide, ready to embrace you, to lift the load from your shoulders, but you must release it to me. You must trust me fully, surrendering every fear, every doubt, and every part of yourself to me. The distractions of this world are numerous. Everywhere you turn, something is vying for your attention. Social pressures, work, relationships, material concerns, all of it seeks to pull you away from me. But none of it compares to the joy and peace that I offer. The satisfaction you seek cannot be found in anything or anyone but me. Time is running out, and you have no time left to search in vain. I have given you this message because I love you, and I desire for you to experience the fullness of life in me. But you must act now. The future is not guaranteed, and every moment you delay is a moment lost. The road ahead is narrow, but it leads to life. The broad path that many are walking leads only to destruction. I plead with you to choose life, to choose me. You have no time left to walk in the ways of this world. You may feel unworthy, thinking that you have strayed too far, made too many mistakes, or that you are beyond redemption. But I tell you, my grace is sufficient. There is nothing you have done that I cannot forgive. There is no sin too great that my love cannot cover. The price has already been paid on the cross. All that is required is for you to accept it, to believe in me, and to follow where I lead. You may be overwhelmed by the magnitude of what I'm asking, but I am here to strengthen you. I will not leave you to walk this journey alone. My Spirit will be with you every step of the way, guiding, comforting, and empowering you. But you must take the first step. The time is now, and you have no time left to hesitate. Look around you, my child. The signs are all around, pointing to the urgency of this hour. The world is groaning under the weight of sin and rebellion, and the end is drawing near. But there is hope in me. I am your hope. I am your salvation. I am your life. Do not wait any longer. Do not let another moment slip away without responding to my call. You have been chosen for such a time as this. You're not here by accident. Your life has meaning and purpose, and I have a plan for you. But you must be willing to let go of the things that are holding you back. You must be willing to trust me completely, knowing that I have your best interests at heart. I will never lead you astray, and I will never abandon you. The urgency of this message is not to instill fear, but to awaken you to the reality of the times. There is a spiritual battle raging all around, and you are in the midst of it. But you are not alone. I have already secured the victory, and I invite you to share in that victory. But you must choose me now before it's too late. You have no time left to sit on the fence, wavering between two opinions. Every day that passes brings you closer to the end of this age and the beginning of eternity. Where you spend that eternity depends on the choices you make today. Will you choose to follow me, or will you continue to chase after the fleeting things of this world? The choice is yours, but you have no time left to delay. I know the desires of your heart. I know the plans you have made, but I also know the plans I have for you, and they are far greater than anything you could imagine. Plans to prosper you, to give you hope and a future. But you must trust me. You must be willing to let go of your own plans and embrace mine. You have no time left to hold on to what is familiar, what is comfortable. You must step out in faith, trusting that I will lead you into the fullness of what I have for you. The world around you is changing rapidly, and many are being led astray. But I have called you to be different, to stand out, to be a light in the darkness. You have been called to be my ambassador, to represent me in this world. But you cannot do that if you are entangled in the things of this world. You must separate yourself from the distractions, the temptations, and the lies that surround you. You have no time left to be lukewarm. You must choose this day whom you will serve. The days ahead will be challenging, but I will be with you. You will face trials and tribulations, but I have overcome the world, and in me you are more than a conqueror. But you must stand firm in your faith, holding on to the promises I have given you. You have no time left to waver, no time left to doubt. I am calling you to a deeper level of commitment, a deeper level of intimacy with me. I desire to know you, and for you to know me in ways you have never imagined. But you must make room for me in your life. You have no time left to give me only a portion of your heart. I want all of you, for only then can you experience the fullness of what I have to offer. This is not a time for fear, but a time for faith. Not a time for hesitation, but a time for action. You have no time left to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. I am with you, and I am for you. I am your Savior, your Redeemer, your friend. Will you answer my call? I see the questions in your heart. You wonder if the path I'm calling you to walk will be too difficult, too demanding. But I tell you, my child, what I ask of you, I will enable you to do. I do not call you to things that are beyond your strength, for I provide the strength. In your weakness, my power is made perfect. Do not fear what lies ahead, for I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. But you must take the first step, for you have no time left to delay. You have looked to others for guidance, hoping they might show you the way. But the way is not found in the wisdom of man. It is found in me alone. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. You have no time left to follow the opinions and philosophies of this world. They are empty and will lead you astray. Only I can guide you on the narrow path that leads to life. Your heart longs for purpose, for meaning, for something greater than the mundane routine of this life. And I am here to tell you that longing is from me. I placed it within you, that you might seek me and find your true purpose in me. The world offers countless distractions, trying to fill that void, but nothing will satisfy except my presence. You have no time left to search for fulfillment in places that cannot give it. The days are growing darker and the spiritual battle intensifies, but my light shines brightest in the darkness. You are called to be a vessel of that light, a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs it. But you cannot shine if you are dimmed by the cares and worries of this world. You must be free, unhindered, focused on the mission I've set before you. You have no time left to be entangled in the temporary. I have called you to the eternal. I see your heart's cry for answers, for direction, and for peace. You feel the weight of uncertainty, the burden of decisions that seem too great to bear. But I am your counselor, your comforter. I will lead you in the way you should go, if only you will trust me. You have no time left to lean on your own understanding. My ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts higher than your thoughts. Trust in me with all your heart, and I will make your path straight. You've been distracted, my child. The noise of the world has filled your ears and drowned out my still small voice. But now I call you to quiet the distractions, to come away with me, to sit at my feet and listen. For in the quietness of my presence, you will find the clarity you seek. You have no time left to be pulled in 1,000 directions. There is one thing that is needed, and that is to be with me. You feel the urgency in your spirit, the sense that something is about to change. That is not by accident, for I am stirring the hearts of my people. I am calling them to rise up, to prepare, to be ready for what is to come. But you cannot prepare if you are still clinging to the things of this world. You have no time left to hold on to what is comfortable, what is familiar. I am doing a new thing, and you must be ready to move with me. You have dreams, hopes, and desires, and I have placed many of them in your heart. But you must be willing to surrender them to me, trusting that I will bring them to pass in my perfect timing. You have no time left to pursue your own ambitions apart from my will. For when you seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, everything else will be added to you. The enemy seeks to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come that you might have life, and have it to the full. Do not be deceived by his lies. He would have you believe that you have all the time in the world, that there is no rush to follow me. But I tell you the truth, the time is short. You have no time left to entertain the enemy's lies. Stand firm in the truth of my word, for it is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. There is a shaking happening in the world, and it will only increase in intensity. The things that can be shaken will be shaken, so that only what is unshakable will remain. You must build your life on the solid rock of my word, for everything else is sinking sand. You have no time left to build your foundation on the shifting sands of this world. Only in me will you find security. I have called you to be set apart, to be holy as I am holy. This is not a burden, but a gift, for it allows you to walk in the fullness of who I created you to be. But you cannot walk in holiness if you are still clinging to sin. You have no time left to indulge in the things of the flesh. I have set you free from the power of sin, and I call you to live in that freedom. You are no longer a slave to sin, but a child of God. You have a purpose, a calling that is unique to you. No one else can fulfill it, for I have designed it specifically for you. But you must be willing to step into it. You have no time left to doubt your worth, to question your abilities. I have equipped you with everything you need to fulfill the purpose I've given you. Trust in me, for I am the one who works in you, both to will and to do according to my good pleasure. I know the battles you've faced, the struggles that have left you weary. But I am here to strengthen you, to renew your spirit. You have no time left to fight these battles in your own strength. The battle belongs to me, and I will give you the victory. But you must surrender it to me, trusting that I will fight on your behalf. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for I have already gone before you. I have prepared the way, and I will guide you every step of the journey. You have no time left to walk in fear. Perfect love casts out all fear, and my love for you is perfect. Trust in me, and fear will have no place in your heart. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. I am calling you to be one of those workers, to go into the fields and bring in the harvest. You have no time left to sit on the sidelines. The time for action is now. The souls of many hang in the balance, and I have chosen you to be a part of bringing them into my kingdom. You may feel inadequate, unqualified for the task, but I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. You have no time left to shrink back in insecurity. I have given you everything you need for life and godliness. I have equipped you with gifts, talents, and abilities that are uniquely suited for the work I've called you to do. Step out in faith, trusting that I will provide the strength and wisdom you need. There are people in your life who are waiting to hear the truth, waiting to see the love of Christ demonstrated through you. You have no time left to be silent. I have placed you in their lives for a reason, and now is the time to speak, to act, to show them the love and grace that you have received from me. The days are short, and the end is drawing near, but there is still work to be done. You have no time left to be passive, to wait for someone else to take the lead. I am calling you to rise up, to take your place in my kingdom. You are a vital part of my plan, and I am with you every step of the way. The world is watching, looking for something real, something true. You have no time left to blend in, to conform to the patterns of this world. I've called you to be different, to stand out as a light in the darkness. You are the salt of the earth, and I call you to preserve the truth, to bring flavor to the lives of those around you. You may wonder how you can make a difference, how one person can change the world. But I tell you, with me, all things are possible. You have no time left to doubt the impact you can have. One life, surrendered to me, can change the course of history. Look at the lives of those I've used in the past. Ordinary men and women who accomplished extraordinary things because they were willing to follow me wholeheartedly. You are no different. I have called you, and I will use you, if you will only say yes. The time is now. You have no time left to linger in indecision. The hour is late and the fields are ripe for harvest. Will you answer my call? Will you step out in faith, trusting that I will lead you every step of the way? Amen.